Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We are preparing to do my first paycheck budget for the month of February. I've already done my monthly budget and I use my monthly budget so it gives me a general idea of how to budget my money for my paychecks, how to split it up. So this is my monthly. And as I was looking at it, I realized I put my budget numbers in my due date field. But it's all good. All I needed was these numbers. I have my calendar to know when my bills are due. But let's get into my first paycheck budget for February. I actually will get paid. Pay date is the 9th. However, I received my money today, which is Wednesday, the 7th. So before I touch anything in this account, let me go ahead and budget out this money, tell this money where I need it to go. And yeah, let's get started. Let me maybe zoom you guys in just a little. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so what, I'm sorry, I lost my thought. What actually posted to my account is $2,158.42. And I need to turn this just a little bit because of the way that I write. I don't know if it's the way we were taught or whatever, but for my W-2 income, I had $2,158.42. All right, so even though this is a budget, I am also going to put that in the actual column because I know that is what actually posted, is what I want to say. All right, so my expenses, oh, wait, housekeeping. This budget sheet that I'm using is from Anique Budgets. Can you guys see that there? It's from Anique Budgets. She's a YouTuber, and she had it in her description box as a free download. I'm not sure if it's still there, but if you want to check her out, this is her channel on YouTube, and she may still have it in her description box, but it's definitely a win-win for me. And all I did was glue it into my Erin Condren planner. Like, these two sheets came out of her paycheck, her budget planner, as well as my monthly budget sheet. So everything that I'm using, I downloaded from why can't I talk? I downloaded it from her channel, and I am going to use it in my Erin Condren. Okay, so let's go into my expenses for this paycheck. I split my mortgage payment in half. So I am going to pay, and I probably should have wrote some of this. I'm trying to write it so I don't turn it so much. But my mortgage, half of my mortgage, and I think I just shook the whole table. I'm sorry. Half of my mortgage is $850. And this is going towards March. February is already done, finished, paid. This half is going to be for March. Cell phone is $220, which is half of my cell phone. And that's typically what I do. I take my bills and split them in half. Like, I'll pay this half and then I'll pay the other half before the end of the month. I have, and you know what? I think I wrote this on here twice. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet and I just noticed that it is on there twice. And the amount is not correct. So I don't know what I was thinking with this 220, but it's 254.56. 254.56. Okay, and then I need to pay for my AC because I financed my AC. That's $117.33. My internet is $105.28. And I've been looking at trying to get a new service to maybe lower this down a little bit, but I don't know. I know T-Mobile has a internet service. I'm just not sure. I don't know if they probably should stick to cell phone, but I'm not sure about them yet. I also signed up because I'm rebuilding my credit. After I purchased my home, my credit kind of went down. So I'm trying to rebuild it back up. I'm paying this little thing, this $20. And I don't see, it may be a good help, but I haven't really noticed like a major change with doing that. So I have my mortgage, my cell phone. I have this kickoff. And then there's Roku, which is $9.07 for the month. And I may cancel that because I very rarely click on the Roku channel, but I don't know, whatever. I'll look at it and see. And what automatically goes into my high yield savings is $25. And then, and I mentioned in my monthly budget, I'm traveling at the end of this month. Senior night for the college kid. This is it, guys. This is it. I don't want to say his last collegiate basketball game because you always want the team to keep going. But I'll say last collegiate basketball game of the season. It's been a long journey, a very long journey, but it's been one that has been blessed. He has been blessed beyond measures with his basketball career. So I'm really happy for him. So I need to buy my airline tickets, and I am going to put $270. Maybe I'll just do $300. And that should buy me 2 tickets at least. Okay, let me see what else I'm missing. Oh, and then of course I have to send him some money. So I am giving him $100. And then let me see where I'm at. $850 plus 254.56 plus 117.33 plus 105.28 plus 20 plus 9.07 plus 25 plus 300 for the airline, and then 100 to him. That's $17.81. Okay, so before I mark that, you know what? No, that is $1,781.24, and I am going to minus 2158.42. That leaves me with $377.18. Okay, so now for my everyday envelopes. If you watch, I'm doing a 28 days of decluttering, and on the 29th day is a celebration. I did good first through the 5th. The 6th I didn't do anything, and then I have to post up what I decluttered again today. And for every day that I am decluttering, I am putting $2 away. And at the end of the month, I'm going to take that $2 and use it towards a debt payment. So that's my kind of way of, one, decluttering, getting rid of those things that I do not need, that are just sitting around occupying space in my home. And also, I almost lost my thought. And a way for me to save money so that I can put away towards that or add to that debt that I want to pay. My debt payment that I'm focusing on is to get this cell phone equipment paid off. So if I can pay an additional $50, that should knock my cell phone bill down every month. That's my first debt that I want to get rid of. So yeah, it's been really fun decluttering, not to get off the subject of the budget, but it's been really fun. It's been eye-opening. It's like you don't realize how much stuff you're holding on to or you just have sitting around. Back to the budget. So let's do, for my cash everyday envelopes for dining out, I'm putting $10. And then the whole reason I was talking about decluttering is because if you watch my 5th day of decluttering, and I just shook the camera again. I got to figure out a different way because it's on my desk. But if you watch my 5th day of decluttering, I said I wasn't putting anything to household. And I mean that. I'm not giving household a penny. So if I do, it'll be right when I need what I need for that. And I think I said I was only going to give myself like $20 for the month. So transportation is $25. And then grocery is $80. And I actually went to Costco. I think I went to Costco like the last few days of January. So I stocked up on quite a bit of stuff and items, and I don't need much. I just need to go there and get like some chicken breast. If I stock up on that, then I should be good for a while for grocery. For my spending, I am just doing $10, and that's because I will be spending quite a bit once I go up to his game. Miscellaneous for that what if, just in case, I'm gonna put 20. And then for gifts, I am going to do $5. Okay, so this is 35 plus 90 plus 110 plus 5. It's 150. Let's just make sure. 10 plus 25 plus 80 plus 10 plus 20 plus 5. 150. What did I add wrong? The first time I said 35 plus 110 plus 5. Yes, 150. All right, so 150. And we're going to minus that from the 377.18. Leaves me with 227.18. Now, hopefully I'm still in frame because I have a bad habit of getting out. And I am. Good. Okay, so next are my sinking funds. I typically use saving challenges to save for my sinking funds. I know there's a couple of things that I do want to save for. So for my sinking funds for this time, I'm only putting... I said I was only going to do 30 towards my saving challenges. And that's not going to be right because for Christmas, I am automatically doing 25 every time I get paid. So that's going to be 25. My other ones will get 30. Okay. Then that's going to be 55. So my 227.18 minus 55, that's probably going to add to it. I knew it. Plus 55, plus 55. 172.18. All right, so now with the 172.18, I'm going to hold on to that because, like I said, I'm traveling. I still need to do the rental car, and I need to pay for the hotel. The 300 here is going to cover my round trip tickets for me and my son, but I need to also I need to reserve the hotel, leave money aside for that, and do the rental. Because I just don't want to put it on a credit card. I don't want to do that. I know with the rental car, I will have to, because they use credit cards to rent with, and I don't like using my debit card when I'm renting. So where can I put this on here? Maybe I'll just put travel. I probably should just put it up there, but I'll put it here. Travel. And I'll do 170. 170, which will leave me like $2.18 as a buffer. Not much of a buffer, but it's a little buffer for that. Because, if you remember, I also said whenever I use my checking account, it zeroes it out and move that money over into savings. So I do need to leave that $2.18 there So, because when I go to pay these bills, it's going to even those out to like a $0 amount. Okay, so my income source, let's see if I'm at zero. My income source should be 2158.42. My expenses, 1781.24. My cash envelopes is 150. My sinking funds is 55. And then additional savings is going to be 170. Additional debt is 0. So the remaining should be the $2.18. So let's just make sure. So we have 2158.42 minus 1781.24 minus 150 minus 55 minus 170, $2.18. So it's not quite a zero-based budget, but everything is accounted for. Everything has an assignment, everything has a job, and I know where all of my money is going. So now I can actually go, because I had already filled out my cash withdrawal. But I'm glad I didn't do anything, because saving challenges is 30, dining out 10, transportation 25, grocery 80, spending 10. That's what I left off. God darn it. That's what I left off. So I'm going to have to pull that from the travel. Am I framed still? I'm going to have to pull that from this travel amount. Yeah, I got to pull it. Because I was thinking maybe double it up at the end of the month or next week. But nah, I got to pull it. Christmas is 25. That's like really bothering me, but it's okay, because I'm buying the airline ticket. I'm going to reserve the hotel, because I'll pay for that when I go up there. And I don't know who's shooting off fireworks. Like, today of all days, I hear fireworks going off. And then the rental car, which I'll pay for when I get up there as well. So I'll be okay. All right. What else I was going to say? Okay, so this is what I need to withdraw from the bank. We're doing 30 plus 10 plus 25 plus 80 plus 10 plus 75 plus 25 is 255. So my final count that I'm taking out of the bank is 255. Let's fix this now. I'm just going to put it here so I don't have to erase all of these numbers. This, crap, it's still going to be 170. Okay, so I said 75. It should be 90, what's it, 95 plus 75? Yep. So 95 and 75 still gives me 170. That just looks like 195. Okay, so 95, 75 gives me 170, and it still leaves me with 218, which I'm still okay with. All right, so now what am I going to withdraw from the bank? For grocery, it will probably be at least 3 20s and 2 10s. For my spending, I'll do 2 5s, For transportation, if I do 15 singles and 2 5s. 15, 20, 25. Dining out, I can just do a 10. For my saving challenges, let's say I can usually get like 20 singles and then 2 5s. And then tithing can be a 50, 20, and a 5. And then for Christmas, I'm going to do 20 singles and 1 5. And the reason I'm doing 20 is because I do saving challenges, so I want to make sure I have enough 20s. So the total singles I'm going to need is 20, 40, 55. For 5s, I need 2, 4, 6, 8. 3 20s, 3 10s, gee whiz. And I hope I'm in frame. For 20s, I need 4. And 50s, I only need 1. And that should do it. So this is my paycheck budget for February the 9th. And now I am tracking my expenses. I have not spent any money except for the 2nd and the 3rd of this month so far. So I'm doing really, really good. And what I want to do is make sure I track my expenses so I can come back and do a paycheck budget closeout. Because I know I haven't done one of those. And I keep watching Tara with Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. And I watch her do it. And it's just so amazing to me. It really is. All right. So as I always say, positivity, no negativity, positivity all of 2024. Speak positivity and watch positivity come back to you. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.